Hi everyone. It's Wednesday evening around 7:30. Sorry for the lateness of this closing comment. I had an appointment away from the office. This is video number 408. And again, please subscribe if you like the work. Okay, so the market got off to an okay start and just never looked back, with the exception of about an hour or an hour and a half in between 11 and quarter after 12. We worked higher and higher and higher. Then at the end of the day, there was some tweet or something from the White House talking about the vaccine yet again. And we went from up about 275 to up about 500 and finished up 454 or 1.6%. The NASDAQ, which was higher, closed up only 116 or 1%. The S&P had a good day. It was 54.19, up 1.5%. And the Russell was up 1371, 0.9%, and the transports were up again, 134 and change, up 1.2%. The disappointing part of all this was that with massive new highs, the internals were pretty soft. We were 2-to-1 up on the NYSE and barely 1.5-to-1 up on the NASDAQ. The volume was down, and the big surprise of the day was that the VIX, although not up much, was actually up. So this is 3 out of 4 days where the market has seemingly performed, and yet the VIX has moved higher. Okay, so we also had a bit of profit taking. Apple and Tesla and Zoom. Zoom was the biggest decline. Of course, it was the biggest gainer yesterday. It finished the day 423.56, down about 34 or 7.5%. The Apple closed 131.40, down 278. Tesla, which traded as high as 471 today and as low as 405, finished pretty close in the middle at 447, down 27. We also had NVDA, 573, up 21 on a new high price objective. We had Peloton, 91.06, up 739 on a raise of their price target from 58 to 105. And Cowen raised Costco from 370 to 410, and the stock finished 361.88, up 10.5. CrowdStrike absolutely blew away their numbers, and the stock finished down 11.49. The biggest disappointment, in the Dow, we were 27 up and 3 down, and of the three, the two big losers were CRM, Salesforce, down 30 Dow points, and Apple, down 20 Dow points. On the upside, we had both AMGN and UNH up 48 Dow points, and they were followed by Goldman Sachs, IBM, 3M, and Honeywell, all up 30 Dow points. So, it was a pretty strong day on the Dow, but, not really overwhelming in the general market. The biggest disappointment today was the gold, or at least it was to me. Really didn't like seeing it back down here at 1938 with a close of 1944. The good news is it's still right on that uptrend line, has not broken, and today's low at 1938 is still well above these 1900, 1905, 1920 lows. So we'll have to see how that acts tomorrow. What was interesting is that even though the silver was down, it was not down anywhere near as much as the gold. And if you recall, I pointed out that we're running a little bit ahead on the silver. It actually broke out a day before the gold and came back in. Tonight it's up a little. So today it was down $1.25, which was substantially less than the gold on a percentage basis. Let's just see what this looks like. Let's start it around here. Looks pretty similar to what the gold looks like. And again, down here at 26, 26 and a quarter in this area, that would be down below the trend line, but certainly not below the support. We also had another surprise move today in the dollar index, which finished up on the day pretty substantially, almost half a point, half a dollar. Let's get you a chart here, take a look. And it was slightly lower this morning, but went right through that 5-day and right almost up to the 20-day. As you can see, I said finished up 497, so that's just about a half a buck. And we'll have to see how that acts tomorrow. I don't think it could get anywhere near this 93.70, 93.75, but you never know, especially if this is a new recent low followed by a reversal and a follow through the next day. The bonds were up about a point, and one more chart I really want to show you, and that's the lumber. I don't know if most of you know, but commodities actually have limits that they can go, much like the circuit breakers, except that when a commodity goes limit up or limit down, it's finished. I mean, it can move back into the range, but they don't reopen it unless it is higher. And we've had a couple of limit down days today, exactly the same. Down $29 at $6.99. This is 8.59, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days ago. So a week and a half of trading, and it's gone from 8.59 to 6.99, $260, or roughly a third of the value. So I just thought that that was an interesting one. The coffee was about unchanged, and the energy was really soft today. We had the oil come down over a dollar and a quarter. And as you can see, that really is, it's not a break, and it is right back to the 50-day MA, but it was a fairly substantial range day. It's up a little tonight, but not much in either direction. And the other one that I've been talking about here is the nat gas. We use the UNG, the ETN, and as you can see, it went right through all of this support up here, but bounced back and closed right into it. I'd really like to see this gap get closed, and I'd love to be able to buy it around 235. It was actually all over the place today. I'm going to give you a quick look at the intraday chart because it's really amazing. 1 day, 5 minute. Let's go to 10 minute. Get a little less congested here. Okay, so this is just today. We were lower in the morning. We had a huge rally from 242 or so all the way up here to 257 and change. And then we turned right back down and, bottomed again in this area around 247, 248, and went right back up to 253 and change, and then came back down. So this was a wild one. I actually was trying to buy UNG calls. They were 70 cents bid, offered at 72 cents. By the time I had typed into the WhatsApp list, they had gone to 78 bid, offered at 80. And so I didn't put that out. They got up to $1, and I was really kicking myself. And then all of a sudden they were 78 cents again. So this was a very erratic trader today. All right, everyone. I'm going to do the daily note, and I'll be back first thing in the morning. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Have a good evening.